الحمد لله نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. We're discussing about the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. In the biblical version is known as Prophet Joseph alayhi salam, peace be upon him. So we talk about his beginning, the birth of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, Joseph, and then he's seen a dream. He's seen a dream, and that dream was that he seen that there are 9 stars, one sun and moon, prostrating, prostrating Yusuf alayhi salam. His father mentioned to Yusuf alayhi salam, don't reveal your dream to anyone, because sometimes your own brothers might be jealous from you and they might plan something against you. And what happened, a young innocent child mentioned his dream to Yusuf, his brothers, and the brother didn't like it, and they seen a father has more soft corner for the young Yusuf alayhi salam, Joseph. So they planned to take him away from the father and ditch him in the well, from where a caravan took him and sold him in the market in the midst of Egypt. And the Khazin, the trader of Misr, bought Yusuf alayhi salam, which we have discussed, and he was being brought up in the house of the treasurer, and the minister of finance in the Misr, in Egypt. And later on, when he grew up, we talk about because the Khazin, the treasurer, he was important, was unable to produce children. So his wife tried to seduce Yusuf alayhi salam. Yusuf alayhi salam, Joseph, he ran away from her. And when he was running towards the door, he knew that the door is locked. But in the hope to exit, he was running towards the door. And she was running towards the door as well, towards him to stop him. However, the door was opened, and Yusuf alayhi salam's master, Aziz the Misr, Khazin, the treasurer, was in front of the door. He seen what happened, the scenario, and the lady of the house, she suddenly turned and she said to the master, to the husband, that what is the punishment of that slave who have turned against you to his wife? So it was the lady who was seducing Yusuf alayhi salam, not the Yusuf alayhi salam, not the Joseph to the lady. However, Yusuf alayhi salam defended himself, saying that I was not part of it. So when any incident happened, we need to have a witness or testimony. So there was a baby, and the lady thought, how can the baby give a testimony? At that time, miraculously, the baby spoke, and the baby said, check the clock of Yusuf alayhi salam is being torn from the back. That means she is a culprit. She seduced Yusuf alayhi salam. If it's been torn from the front, that means Yusuf alayhi salam seduced her. And they checked the clock, the garment of Yusuf alayhi salam and Joseph, it was torn from the back, So he realized, my wife was the mischief. However, later on it became the gossip of the town, talk of the town. The lady of the minister was trying to seduce Yusuf, and she failed. And people start talking bad about her, saying, how can a lady, she can go for a slave boy? So she heard a lot, and then she says, it's a time for me to prove that why I did. Make people realize, her friend realize that if you were at my place, you would have done the same. So she planned a big feast. And when she planned the feast, Yusuf alayhi salam, the Joseph, he didn't know what she planned. And when she planned the feast, and all the ladies were around. And at that time, Yusuf alayhi salam, Joseph was told by the lady, just pass the room, pass the corridor, when you go into the room and come back. The moment Yusuf alayhi salam entered in the room, the Qur'an describes, فَلَمَّا رَأَيْنَهُ, when the ladies, they seen Yusuf alayhi salam, أَكْبَرْنَهُ, they were amazed, saying, wow, wow, because he was extremely beautiful, extremely beautiful. And they were so much amazed, and they didn't realize while they, and when she called them for the feast, she kept the fruits and the knife in front of them. So while cutting the fruits, they start cutting their hands. So they were so much deep, amazed or astonished. And the qatta'na aydiyahum, as the Quran says, they start cutting their own hands. They were inspired by the beauty of Yusuf alayhi salam. Then she said, this is the man about which numtunnani fi. You guys are accusing me, or you guys are talking bad about me. This is the same man, or because of when you see the man, you have cut your fingers, and you're talking about me. قطعنا أيديهم. وقال الملك then one after the other, the ladies, they try to seduce Yusuf alayhi salam as well. They try to seduce Yusuf alayhi salam. They try to seduce Yusuf alayhi salam. And she, at that time, she had a bold statement. The lady of the house, she said, وَلَقَدْ رَابَتْتُهُ, I seduced him عَنْ نَفْسِهِ فَاسْتَعْصَمَ, but he protected himself. But then she says, وَإِن لَمْ يَفْعَلْ, if this man doesn't come to me and doesn't have intimacy with me, مَا أَمُرُهُ, whatever I say to him, whatever I suggest him, whatever I advise him, he doesn't do what I say, then لَيَسْجُنَنَّ, I will make sure he gets prison. وَلَا يَكُمْ مِنَ الصَّابِرِينَ. So when Yusuf alayhi salam seen that these women folk, they all are seducing him and they are behind him, he said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, رَبِّ السِّجْنِ أَحَبُّ إِلَيَّ مِمَّا يَدْعُونَنِي إِلَيْهِ. Oh Allah, oh God, if I want to save myself from this all seduce and these moments, then I prefer prison than what she is inviting towards, whatever she is inviting. And then he says to Allah, Allah, you are the one who is going to give me courage. If you don't help me to turn away, away from her plot, asbu ilayhinna, I will be from وَأَكُمْ مِنَ الْجَاهِلِينَ, I will lose and I will be from the ignorant ones. فَاسْتَجَابَ لَهُ, Allah has accepted the prayer of Yusuf alayhi salam. فَصَرَفَ عَنْهُ كَيْدَهُ, He protected him from the plot of the lady. إِنَّهُ هُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ, He is the listener and He is the knowledgeable. ثُمَّ بَدَا لَهُ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا رَأَوْا الْآيَاتِ لَيُسْجِنَنَّهُ حَتَّى حِينٍ. So what happened? She kept saying to the master, because she became the talk of the town. So and the master realized one of them has to be removed, because if they both stay behind, the people will keep talking. So she said he planned either she has to be removed or he has to be removed, or she has to be blamed or he has to be blamed. Once one of them has been blamed, people will stop talking about it. So they create the scenario and then propagate in the city that Yusuf alayhi salam made a mistake and Yusuf alayhi salam was seducing, and then they put him in the jail. And the moment he entered inside the jail, he met two people, his two cellmates. So when he says in the hadith, in the traditions of the Prophet, if they see Yusuf alayhi pious, a glowing face, and and he's keep his head towards himself, and he's not too, even though he's in difficulty and suffering in a jail from the house of the minister, from his own house, all the troubles he has gone through, he remembered those troubles, but he's still in difficulty and pain by being in a prison. But however, our optimist, a great man, a great leader, a great person is the one who, even in a scenario where it is a negativity, where it is a pessimistic, at that moment in time, they find an opportunity. So he said, وَدَخَلَ مَعَهُ السَّجْنَ فَتَيَانِ. So there were two cellmates. They came to him because they seen in a young man with a glowing face, a pious face. So he must be a good person, a righteous person. So let's go, and they seen a dream. So the first dream was Yusuf alayhi salam. This is the second dream. So they seen a dream, and they said, let's go and ask him. He might do interpretation. And in terms of dream, I said before, whenever you see a dream, there are three types of dream. One is from the God. Second is just the rubbish or thoughts of the day. And the third is from Shaitan, from Satan. So whenever you see the second and third, you seek protection in Allah and forget, and you change the side while sleeping, and you carry on to sleep. And some people say you should do wudu. And however, the first, if it's a dream, a pious dream, you should tell to a Labib or Habib. Labib is a wise person, Habib is a close friend who have goodness for you. You should not tell your good dreams to everyone. It says that good dreams are like in the claws of the bird. The moment it's been interpreted, the claws are being opened and the stone drops. So if it is being interpreted wisely, so it will have a good outcome. If it is interpreted negatively or wrongly, it will have a wrong outcome. Someone sees a dream. So if Abdullah sees a dream that he is in the while sleeping in a dream, he sees he have jumped into a bowl of cereal. So he says, whenever you see a milk in a dream, that means there is a knowledge coming to you. That is a symbol, a sign, a knowledge is coming to you. So if he's a wise person, he will interpret it like this. If he's an unwise person, he might say, "Oh, you might die because you've been drowned in the milk. You've been drowned in the milk." So that's why it's very important who to share the dreams. So they came to him. They said, "Ahaduhuma." One of them said, "Ahaduhuma inni arani asibu khamra." That I have seen a dream that I'm squeezing the wine for the king. I'm squeezing the wine. The second person said, I have seen a dream that above my head, there are breads, and the birds are eating it. Please interpret for us. Inna naraka min al-muslimin. And the reason we came to you because we see you as a pious man. He said, don't worry. Before your food arrives, I will relate to you your interpretation. But however, so what he did, he bought a time from them. He used this as an opportunity to invite them towards Allah. Even though he's in a prison, even though he's in hardship, even though he's in a difficult moment, he's using the time wisely. And he said, before your food comes, so I'm not going to take much longer. So he seeks their attention, saying, before the food comes, I'm going to tell you the interpretation. However, qadalikuma, and remember, the interpretation which I'm going to do, that is not from my superpowers. It is being given to me by my Allah. So he's not referring the interpretations or any skills towards himself. He's referring them, introducing them to Allah. He says, what interpretation I'm going to give you, the knowledge which I have been given is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inni taraktu millata qawmin la yu'minuna billahi wa bil akhirati hum kafirun. And then he used the opportunity. He said, oh my friends, oh my prisoner friends, arbabun mutafarriqun khayrun amillahu al-wahid al-qahhar. This is the same statement what our friend has mentioned today. He says he's explaining, Yusuf alayhi salam is explaining to his cellmates, plenty gods, different gods are better, or one God who has a full control, he is better. أرباب متفرقون خير better أم الله الواحد القهار. And then he says ما تعبدون من دوني. Why do you worship other than one God? أسماء سميتموها, the one your parents have named them, or your grandparents have named them, and there is no evidence in regards to them. The only kingdom belongs to one Allah. The only command belongs to one Allah who you worship. And this is the straight path, and many people don't know it. So this is what Yusuf Joseph said to his friends in the prison. He used the opportunity before interpreting, because he seen that these people are interested in him to find the interpretation. So what he did, he gave them interpretation, but before giving interpretation, he used the opportunity to invite them towards Allah, towards one God. And then he said, the one who have seen that he is squeezing wine, that means one day you will be squeezing wine for your king, for the king. So that means in the incident before, why he came into the prison is that, so the both of them came in the punishment that they were trying to assassinate, kill the king. So they found the poison in the food. So there was a baker and the wine provider. So they don't know who gave the poison in the food. So later on, it was found out that the one who was providing the wine, he didn't had a plan to kill the king, but the baker had a plan. So فَيَسْقِي رَبَّهُ خَمْرًا. So the one who's seen a dream that he will be squeezing the wine, that means he will be released from the jail and he will be squeezing wine from the king. وَأَمَّا الْآخَرُ, the other second person, the one who's seen the breads on his head and the birds are eating, he said you will be hung and your head and the birds will be eaten from your head. This is the matter which has been agreed. So this incident happened. So when at this moment in time, what he did, Yusuf al-Islam, he said to that person who was going to use in regards to whom he interpreted that you will be serving the king. He said, when you see the king, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Tell the king that there is a man in the jail, in the prison, and he is innocent. He didn't commit the crime, but he's been jailed. What happened? The moment he was released from the jail, the shaitan, Satan, made him forget about the Joseph Yusuf alayhi salam. When he went to the king, he started serving him, he completely forgot about Yusuf alayhi salam. Ulama, the scholars, says the reason purposely, and he had to stay a few years, between 12 years or 13 years or 7 years in jail, Yusuf alayhi salam. So ulama says this could be a kind of reprimand to Yusuf alayhi salam, that you are a messenger or you are a wise person, you are a knowledgeable man, because he had a great knowledge been given to him by Allah. You should be seeking help to Allah, not to the creation. So he helped. He said to the guy, when you meet the king, do mention about me. But Allah didn't like it. Allah was expecting Yusuf alayhi salam to turn to him directly, rather the creation, not the. And instead of creator, he went for the creation, and Allah didn't like it. So Allah let him in the prison for 3 years. فَلَبِثَ فِي السِّجْنِ بِضْعَ سِنِينَ. So after a few years, what happened? The king has seen a dream. The king seen a dream. And this time, this is the third dream mentioned in the story of Yusuf alayhi salam. First was Yusuf, second was the prisoners, now the king. The king seen a dream that the dream he sees that there are قال الملك, the king says, I've seen a dream. There are 7 healthy, fatty cows be eaten by slim, thin cows. And I've seen there are 7 green seasons and 7 dry seasons. So he says, Ya ayyuhal O people of my palace, aftuni, interpret for me, fi ru'yaya, my dream, in kuntum li ru'ya ta'lamun, if you can interpret the dreams. So people around him, they didn't have the knowledge. So what they said, Abbas wa ahlam, these are not dreams, they are rubbish thoughts. وَمَا نَحْنُ بِتَأْوِيلِ الْأَحْلَامِ, and we cannot interpret the thoughts. At that point in time, the one who used to serve the king, he remembered, oh, I had a friend in the jail, in the prison, who have interpreted me, and exactly the way he interpreted, it happened like that. He says, وَقَالَ الَّذِي نَجَا مِنْهُمَا وَادَّكَرَ بَعْدَ أُمَّةٍ أَنَا أُنَبِّئُكُمْ, I can tell you the interpretation, O king. فَأَرْسِلُونَ, let me go to the jail. Yusuf, he went to the jail. He said, أَيُّهَا الصِّدِّيقُ, O friend, أَفْتِنَا. He's telling, our king has seen a dream. فِي سَبْعَ بَقَرَةٍ, there are 7 cows eaten by slim cows. 7 fatty cows eaten by slim cows. And 7 green seasons and 7 dry seasons. So tell me the interpretation so I can tell the people who don't know. So the Yusuf alayhi salam, he interpreted that moment, at that moment in time, and also gave a solution. قَالَ تَزْرَعُونَ, what he said, that you should harvest 7 years. And then when you harvest, you store them. You store them in as it is, and accept what you eat. Because after that, a time will come, 7 years, where it will be a drought, no food, famine. In those 7 years, you will take the stored ones and you will eat. So what? Only, not lavishly, only how you can safeguard yourself. And then after that 7 years, a year will come. A year will come in which there will be a lot of rain and everything will come back to the normal. And when the king found out, he said, bring him in. So he said, if one of us, male of us, in jail, the moment the release day comes, we just straight go. A command, an order comes, you straight leave the prison. Instead of leaving the prison, Yusuf alayhi salam said, I won't leave. Go to the king and tell him, find the matter of the ladies who have brought against me. Inna Rabbi bikaydihinna alim. As my Allah knows what they have brought against me. So the king knew the matter. He said, what is this matter? Those who have brought against Yusuf and Nafsi. So he called all those women who were seducing him and he asked them, what is this matter? Why Yusuf is not coming out of jail? And why he wants to clear his name? And then all of them say, قُلْنَا حَاشَ لِلَّهِ حَاشَ لِلَّهِ مَا عَلِمْنَا عَلَيْهِ مِنْ سُوءٍ. That we ought by the name of Allah, by the name of God. We don't know anything from him which he has done wrong. مَا عَلِمْنَا عَلَيْهِ مِنْ سُوءٍ. And even the lady Zulaykha, she came, Imratul Aziz. At this moment in time, she uttered the truth. She said, I seduced him. And nafsi, and he is, وَإِنَّهُ لَمِنَ الصَّادِقِينَ. He's true. ذَلِكَ لِيَعْلَمَ أَنِّي لَمْ أَخُنْهُ بِالْغَيْبِ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي الْكَيْدَ الْخَائِنِينَ. Allah says here, this is a lesson for those who cheat in whatever. Allah, whenever you cheat, Allah knows whenever you cheat. And Allah don't guide the people who cheat. Allah don't help those plots who are cheating. And then later on, Yusuf alayhi salam came. The king said, "Ituni, bring him to me." He said, "You will be working for me now. You will be my under me, straight, direct authority. فَلَمَّا كَلَّمَهُ قَالَ إِنَّكَ الْيَوْمَ لَدَيْنَا مَكِينٌ أَمِينٌ. So he said, tell me what do you want? Tell me what do you want? You have interpreted the dream, you have given us the solution. So tell me what you want. Let's finish here. So he said, قَالَ جَعَلْنِي عَلَى خَزَائِنَ. Give me the job of my master. Aziz Misr. Inni Hafidun Alim. So ulama says, you should not ask for leadership. You should not ask for positions until it has been given to you as a responsibility. So why did Yusuf alayhi salam ask? Because it's not right to ask. It's not ethical to ask for leadership. It's not ethical to ask for positions. So why did Yusuf alayhi salam ask? Because Yusuf alayhi salam found him. First, he was a man at Hafiz, that he was a man not going to cheat. And second, he had a knowledge, a skill. And that's why he had a solution. And he thought about the people around the Misr. In the Misr, around the Misr, who will face the drought. He said, if I become responsible of the treasure, I will allocate the matter in such a way that there will be no harm for the next 14 years. No harm for the next 14 years. And that's why he has chosen himself. He has said, make me the king, the master, and the treasurer. And Yusuf alayhi salam became the treasurer after that. And from here we'll continue next week. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to take lessons from the beautiful Qur'an. And this is how Yusuf alayhi salam, his journey began. From hardship and difficulty, he was thrown into the well. From there to the caravan, from the caravan to the Egypt, where he was sold. And then he was brought up under the Aziz and the minister, and then he was seduced, and then he would go to the prison. All the hardships he has gone through, and later on, after 30, 40 years, maybe around 30 years, he was being given the stage as a minister in the kingdom of Misr, Egypt. But the dream, what Yusuf alayhi salam seen, hasn't came true yet. And maybe next session, that dream that there were 9 stars and 1 sun and moon, 11 stars, 1 sun and moon is prostrating towards him. So that dream came true yet. Maybe next session, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq ability. Whenever hardship comes, we should not seek for hardship and difficulty. We should ask Allah for ease and comfort. But if it comes, we should bear it and get through it. Seek Allah's help. Find a best easy way in it and get through it. And do this. Have patience, because on patience Allah rewards us. For believer, a blissful moment, a hardship moment, both are blessings. While in blessings, he thank Allah. In a hardful moment, he do sabr, have patience, and in patience, Allah rewards him. So both moments are win-win moments for us. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah.